The Soul Whisperer and the Blue Phoenix. Written by Natasha Edwards. Copyright Natasha Edwards 2025. Chapter 1. An Unusual Gift. Mia lay beneath the vast canopy of the ancient oak tree, her gaze fixed on the evening sky. The sun, like a weary traveler, cast its final golden rays across the earth before sinking into the shadowy embrace of night. Above her, 2 robins danced among the branches, flitting from limb to limb as though playing a merry game of tag. Mia whistled softly, and to her delight, the birds descended, settling safely into her outstretched arms. From her earliest days, Mia had known she was different. Animals seemed to understand her, and she, in turn, could feel their joys and sorrows in a way no one else could. There was the time, for instance, when a lone wolf had come to their village. Tecura, a quiet seaside hamlet in the kingdom of Velmyra. Tecura was a place set apart from the rest of the world, nestled between the unyielding mountains to the west and the relentless waves of the Alfridic Sea to the east. It was a village few outsiders ever visited. Its remoteness gave it a certain serenity, though the villagers found no peace when the wolf arrived. The creature had taken to raiding the chicken coop of Mr. Falco, the village gamekeeper, who grew increasingly irritable with each missing hen. Throughout the week, the wolf's haunting howls echoed through the summer evenings, causing the villagers to be fearful. Usually, summer in Tecura was a time of feasting and music, with laughter and song filling the long, warm days. But now, fear had crept in, dimming the village's joy like a dark cloud. Only Mia remained unafraid. Where others heard menace in the wolf's cry, she heard a deeper, more sorrowful note, a longing for companionship. It was so clear to her, so obvious, that the wolf was lonely. One evening, determined to help, Mia slipped from her small house, past the room where her parents, Naya and Soku, lay sleeping. She followed the mournful howls up a cliff that overlooked the village, where the wolf stood, head thrown back, eyes closed, crying out to someone unseen. As she approached, she sensed the weight of his sorrow. Mia began to sing, a soft, soothing melody, and the wolf's howls fell silent. Slowly, he opened his eyes and regarded her, head tilted in quiet curiosity. Then, without hesitation, he approached and laid his head in her lap. As she stroked his fur, she understood his pain, the loss of a family cruelly taken by hunters. Tears filled her eyes, and she wept with him, their grief mingling. From that night on, the wolf troubled the village no more. He visited occasionally, seeking the solace only Mia could give. This secret ability of hers, Mia shared with no one, except, of course, her closest friend, Toby. Toby lived with Mr. Falco, the very same man the wolf had tormented. The boy had lost his parents to the plague that had swept through the kingdom of Velmyra, leaving him in the care of his gruff but well-meaning uncle. Though Mr. Falco's exterior was as rough as weathered stone, he had a soft spot for Toby, whose gentle spirit had disarmed him. Ever since Mia could remember, she and Toby had been inseparable, bound by a shared love of the outdoors and adventure. Now, as she lay under the tree, watching the stars emerge, an upside-down face appeared in her field of vision. Toby, his blonde hair dangling as he hung from a branch above her. "So, how does it feel?" he asked, a mischievous glint in his eye. "How does what feel?" Mia replied, feigning ignorance. Tomorrow, your 13th birthday, silly. The day you get your true name. In Tecura, every child received their true name on their 13th birthday, a name that hinted at their destiny and marked their place in the village as full citizens. Receiving your true name was like a rite of passage for the children of Tecura. From the day they received it, they could participate in the councils and share in the responsibilities of adult life. Mia sat up, pulling Toby down from his perch to sit beside her on the grass. She traced the strange inscription on the gold bangle around her wrist, her voice thoughtful. "I'm not sure," she admitted. "I should be excited. My parents are practically bursting with anticipation, but something feels off." She couldn't quite explain it, this sense of unease. She felt different from the others, and not just because of her auburn hair and dark brown eyes. A stark contrast to the villagers' golden hair and emerald eyes. Her affinity with animals, too, set her apart. She had spent the day avoiding the bustling preparations and the eager looks of her parents, unable to match their excitement. Sensing her melancholy, Toby nudged her playfully. "Oh, come on, Mia. Cheer up. Uncle Falco's roasting a chicken, and my mouth is watering. Let's go see if we can steal a bite or two." If you enjoyed Chapter 1 of The Soul Whisperer and The Blue Phoenix, click the link below to purchase the book and find out more.